prime fight here with Oladipo. Did I say that right?
Oladipo.
Sorry, but keep butchering names.
Nah, that's right, bro. As I said to you a bit earlier that when you got these Nigerian surnames, it ain't the easiest. Ain't the easiest to pronounce.
No, but the thing is, Babatunde Ajayi, I can say his name.
See, and what? And you can't say mine then? I take it back. I take it back.
That's bad, man. That's my bad. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we had the Joshua Franklin press conference, the starting press conference. Obviously, you're a big AJ fan. Everyone knows that. So how do you see this fight going?
Look, I mean, it'll be interesting, right? I mean, AJ obviously is coming off 2 defeats back to back. He's lost 3 of his last 5 fights. There's a new trainer in town as well, in Derek James. So I'm not quite sure the mindset that AJ has right now. But look, when the fight was, I'm just going to stick to what I said when the fight was first announced. AJ will run through him. I said I was there for AJ versus Usyk, and if that AJ turns up, then AJ's far too good for Jermaine Franklin. And that's not discrediting Jermaine Franklin. I was there for his fight against Dillian Whyte, so I've seen him up close, and AJ's simply better than Jermaine Franklin. So it's an important fight just because AJ's got to look good. I said to him that a win isn't enough. Like, I need you to be destructive and almost become the old school AJ of knocking people out, putting them to sleep. And I think he's got the perfect opponent to do that.
Look, obviously, he's got a style that way where he's durable. He doesn't hit that hard, Frank. He don't seem to hit that hard. He's got comfort. I think he's made for AJ to look good against. So.
You know, I thought the same thing though about Andy Ruiz. When I saw Andy Ruiz, I remember thinking, yeah, he's not that, punch power is not incredible. I mean, we're not talking Hergovich or Joyce or Zhang. I know he's got fast hands, Andy Ruiz. So I don't want to overlook Franklin too much because sometimes fighters rise with their opponents. So Franklin I don't think we've seen Franklin's ceiling. He's obviously lost a bit of weight. I think we can see it that he looks a bit leaner than he did against Dillian Whyte. Look, if Franklin wins, it's the lottery. This is the biggest opportunity ever for him, not just financially, but who's he going to fight next? Do you get an AJ rematch like Ruiz did, and when he hit the lottery? Do you get Wilder? Do you stay in this country and fight some of the Brits, the Joyces, the Furies? So I don't want to sort of dismiss him, but it is a style where you feel like AJ could dominate this style. AJ's so much bigger than him, and hopefully he just puts the pressure on him and just destroys him one by one.
So obviously you're looking for a knockout, basically.
But it has to be. It has to be a knockout. It has to be. Yeah. I'd be disappointed if this goes points.
On the undercard as well, you got Spider Richards versus Blotniks. It's obviously being put on there because obviously he had some illness. Terrence had an illness in his ninth back. Now, how do you see that fight going? Richards kind of proved himself, to be fair. Richards
looked good against Boatsy, right? I remember he was so disappointed that he lost. I thought he lost. I thought it was very close. 7-5, 8-4, but I thought in the end Boatsy did enough. But Richards is right there. The light heavyweight division, not just in this country but in the world, is crazy. Yeah, in this country alone. It's a stacked division. So look, this is a fight where if he looks good, he's right back in the mix. Maybe not for world titles because obviously the 2 guys are very good in Dimitri Bivol and Beterbiev. He's already fought Bivol. But you're in the mix against the Joe Smiths, the Marcus Browns, Callum Smith, whose name will be chucked around as well. So I like it. Ricard Bolotniks, though, is tough. I was there for his fight against Boatsy. Fight camp. I was there to see him fight someone in Spain as well. In Spain, Bolotniks fought an unbeaten Russian. He was an underdog and he won. He grinded a victory out. So Bolotniks is good. Bolotniks is no scrub. He's almost like that gatekeeper, I think, to world level for the light heavyweight division. So it's not going to be easy, but seeing Craig here, Craig is in good spirits. He looks in great shape already. We're April 1st, and you can always tell. Remember, Bernard Hopkins always used to say, go and touch a fighter's abs 5 months away from their fight. Just go and touch them. Hey, how you doing? And just go and rub them. I've done that to Richards, and I'm telling you now, he's already cut and ripped, so he's already in great shape, so he's going to be good to go.
Casting our minds back to light heavyweight division as well. Again, Yard versus Beterbiev. That was a wicked fight, man. How did you assess that fight?
Yeah, it was a great fight, right? 2 bricks. I mean, you look at the shape of both of them. I feel sorry for Yard because Yard's had to fight Kovalev in Russia for a world title, and then you fight pound for pound number 8 Beterbiev. I mean, he's not getting easy world title opportunities, is he? It was good. It did feel inevitable, if I'm honest with you. I did feel like Beterbiev was going to get to him. Yard has his spots, but I felt like Beterbiev was always in control. And he's going to be. He's got the most experience. He's got 3 belts. He's a killer. You look at him and he looks like a killer. Softly spoken, but tough as nails. So, Yard done well. I think the thing for Yard now, though, is don't go down. Like, you can't fight Beterbiev and then the next guy you fight's got 7 or 8 defeats. Stay there and be in the mix of all these other top light heavy. Like, if he doesn't fight a top 10 guy next, I'll be disappointed. because you're there now. Yards 30, I think. Stay there.
Yeah, you can't go down after.
No.
Especially a performance.
Your stock's gone up.
Yeah, your
stock's gone up. Stay there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. I think adding to the team has made that much difference.
Yeah.
Because he went in with a different game plan this time and a much better fight way than I thought Kovalev. I thought
100%.
Kovalev's got a better jab than Petreviev, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Man. But moving swiftly on. You got Fabio Wardley on the undercard. Now he's kind of like he's come from the white collar background and become British champion. Like
he's overachieved already. He's overachieved already. And look, he wants more. He obviously wants European titles. He potentially wants to fight fringe world level guys. The issue he has, it's not even an issue really. There are so many good British heavyweights that want the scrap. Fraser Clark wants that title. You know, David Adelaide wants an opportunity as well. So there's so many good fights out there for him. This one won't be a defense of that British title. This will just be him having almost a knockaround, and then in the summer I expect him to have something big. But I like Fabio. Honestly, I like him. I was there for that Nathan Gorman fight, and there was a couple of times in that fight where I thought Nathan Gorman's showing that he's a level above. But then Fabio's the kind of fighter you hit him, he just gets angry and hits you harder. So honestly, he does that. And I think he's got that in him because there isn't much amateur background. So an amateur would maybe step back and have a look. Fabio's like, let's just go. He's got that grit in him, so big fan of Fabio.
So moving on, obviously the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury versus Usyk. Do you think it's going to happen this year or not? Yeah,
I do. Obviously, the problem is the fact that they wanted it in the Middle East. That's the big problem. Financially, the Middle East would have been a big wad of cash. Now that's kind of separate because it has to happen over here. So maybe the money's just the problem. But ultimately, it's going to get done. It's an undisputed fight. Who does Fury fight? Who does Usyk fight? I'm not a fan of them calling each other out on social media because that tells me that there's already an issue. But I do expect it to get done. I don't expect it to get done for April. I'm thinking now it won't happen until the summer. But I expect the next fight that Alexander Usyk to have is against Tyson Fury. And I'm telling you now, that's a fantastic fight. And it's funny because I feel like AJ's stock is going to go up in that fight because I'm not saying Usyk's going to win, but I think he's going to cause so many problems to Fury that I think people are going to be like, wow, okay, so AJ wasn't a scrub losing to that guy. Yeah, exactly. I think Usyk's going to surprise a few people.
Yeah, I think everyone's underestimating because Usyk's so small for a heavyweight.
He's fantastic.
Everyone's underestimating.
You don't need to be that big. No. Usyk weighs the same as Deontay Wilder, just only because Deontay Wilder's 6'6". It doesn't, you don't need to be 18, 19 stone. You look at some, obviously it's times have gone by, but you look at some of the smaller heavyweights in the history of boxing, no one was that big. You just have to be skillful, and Usyk is as skillful as anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah, so closing out, are there anything you want to say before we close out?
First of all, congratulations to you for being here at these events, man. I think it's good to see sort of new faces covering boxing events. It isn't easy, right, getting out and about, doing all this stuff. You know, it's not like they pay you to come here. You kind of put the money in yourself, get the cameras and stuff, and well done, man. It's going to grow. But yeah, it's good to see you here, brother. It's good to see a lot of new faces here that love the sport of boxing. And I feel like everyone is on this journey that I'm on as well, really. Like, you know, where you do this and then you do your own stuff and then you maybe get a broadcaster deal, whatever. But congratulations, man. Good to see you.
I appreciate your time, man. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Nice beard as well, bro.